for today's second inning. At first base is Tom Upland, and third base Timothy Canton, and behind the plate, Bryce McCullough. Once again, on the mound, the Hawks, number 34, Clinching.
It's time for Game 2 of the doubleheader. It is 19-18 and 11-11 Ohio University, and the 18-24 and 13-16 Miami University Redhawks. And from McKee Field and Hayden Park in Oxford, Ohio, it's time for Bobcat Baseball. Hi, friends. I'm Russ Eisenstein. Cats lost Game 1 5-1. Won Game 1 of the series yesterday 7-3. In the finale of the doubleheader, it's a matchup of right-handers. Hudson Bonkel will kick and toss for the Cats. Kenton Egbert goes for Miami. Bonkel's 1-2. Egbert's 0-2 with a 7.53 ERA. Ohio did not lead in Game 1. They didn't trail in Game 1 of the series. And we'll see what happens in this ball game. Ohio trying to guarantee at least a split between these two ball clubs. And this 4-game series, they love to win the series. Ohio trying to get out of this day over 500 overall and over 500 in league play. Isaiah Peterson leads it off for Ohio. A.J. Roush and Colin Kasperbauer scheduled as we get things going here for this 9-inning ball game. Game 2 of the doubleheader, Game 3 of the series. First pitch from the right-hander Kenton Egbert is plateward, and it pops just high. It is 1-0. 69 degrees in Oxford, with the sun peeking out, clouds dissipating, winds out of the east-southeast at 12 miles per hour. And this ballpark faces the northeast, so the wind out of the east-southeast blowing across the diamond. Letter-high fastball popped in at just shy of 90 miles per hour is cut on and missed by Isaiah Peterson. It is 1-1. Peterson in Game 1 went 2 for 4. Game 1 of the series, Peterson went 0 for 3. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball is popped up foul. Down the line and left and out of play. Ohio had 8 hits in the opening game of the doubleheader. In the opening game of the series, Ohio had 8 hits, so that's 16. Redhawks have 15. Here it is from Kenton Egbert. Swing and a miss. Dropped by the catcher and picked up and tagged. Andrews did tag Peterson for the first out of the ballgame. A strikeout. Here's A.J. Roush. A.J. went 1 for 4 in Game 1 and went 2 for 5 in Game 1 of the series. So he is, 3 for 9? Right-handed batter in the pitch. Popped up foul, back at home and out of play. Defensively for Miami, it is Niebauer, McDonald, and Brokmond in the outfield left to right. Lester, Escala, Zapp, and Kraus on the infield left to right. Battery of Andrews, the catcher, and Egbert, who brings it home. And there's a strike in the outside edge. It is 0-2. It is not a real emphatic strike call from the home plate umpire, Bryce McCullough. He just kind of punches forward. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That has a lot of tilt on what appears to be a curveball. Anymore, you're never really 100% sure. But it is a 12-6 job that is a strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts to start off this 9-inning ball game. And here's Colin Kasperbauer, Ohio's third baseman. Yesterday, he went 0 for 4. In the opener, he went 2 for 2. High leg kick in the pitch is fouled back. It's 0-1. Especially after losing by 4, and this goes without saying, you always want to have the lead to start. But especially in a doubleheader in Game 2, you'd love to pop the top on the scoring if you can. Changeup misses on the outside edge. It was pretty good. It is 1-1. 332 down the line and left. Unmarked, but probably the same down the line and right. 384 to the alley and right. 376 to just below the scoreboard and left. 400 to straightaway center field. 2-1 to count. Red bulbs on that scoreboard in left center. High leg kick in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Elevated heat. at 91. This guy's got a lot of stuff that you got to look out at. It is a really high leg kick. And in fact, that could be the highest leg kick in the MAC. Gets what he wants. There it is in the pitch. Flown foul, third base side, out of play. It is compact and it is violent. It's like he's doing a high kick in a phone booth, which would be really hard to do. But vertically, that's about the space that he's occupying. Here it is, 2-2, hit on the ground wide, a first foul. 2-2 the count. 2 gone, top of the first. We'll be here for a while. It is a 9-inning ball game. We'll talk about life, liberty, maybe some happiness. All depends on the score and the situation. But if you want some infotainment, you got it here for a while. 2-2, popped up foul, back home, out of play. Bigger crowd here in Game 1 than in Game 2. As they honored some of their alumni prior to this game. 2-2 pitch. That's fouled off again. Third base side, out of play. Mason Minzy on deck, Spencer Harbert, and Alex Finney round out the top 6 in the lineup. Then it's Richardson, Baker, and Hindigas. Pretty much the same lineup Ohio had in Game 1. 2-2, hit on the ground to the right side. Long run to his left, Zap, reels it in, throws on the move, and he got him. That is a difficult throw with where his body was, well to the right of normally positioned second base. 3 up, 3 down go the Cats in the top of the first. Miami coming up. 9-inning ball game, finale of the doubleheader, Game 3 of the series. Ohio nothing, Red Hawks next. This is Bobcat Baseball. Bottom of the first inning is on. 9-inning ball game. Scoreless game. Ohio nothing in the top of the first. We'll see what Hudson Bonkel brings to the table here. Ohio's freshman right-handed starter wears number 32, and Benji Brokmond leads it off. Fleet-footed right fielder, 351 a hitter, and the first one shoulder high and wide. It is 1-0. First inning of Bobcat Baseball on the radio or internet or however you're getting us is supported by McDonald's. 2 Athens locations, 1 in Nelsonville, 1 in the Plains. 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1. It's been 2 weeks since I've been in the Plains. Hopefully no one broke into my house. I don't have a whole lot of value, but whatever. 1-1. There's a strike. It's 1-2. 1 o'clock tomorrow, then back home for hopefully a very sweepable series against Akron next weekend. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 89 and feeling fine from Hudson Bonkel. looked pretty good on a slide piece that skidded across the plate, and Brokmund could not catch up. 6'3" freshman Hudson Bonkel, 205 out of Corona, California. Here's Zach McDonald in the first one to the right-handed batter. Freshman who hits 308 is a strike. It's 0-1. Game 1, McDonald went 1 for 2, struck out, scored 2 of their 5 runs. Bonko could get it up there in a hurry at 90, says the scoreboard gun. It's 1-1. Centennial High School, Corona, California. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. There are a whole lot of D1 programs between Corona, California, and Athens, Ohio, but that's recruiting anymore. You could find them anywhere, and they come to you from anywhere. And Hudson, another Cali Cat. This one's fouled back. That's 2 California natives starters in Ohio's rotation. Eddie Cutt, the all-time K's king now. Now Hudson Bonkel just starting his career. This is hopped to the Miami dugout foul. And they cheer one of their teammates that made a barehanded play. Bonkel on 1-2. Where did that miss? Fastball that was pumped in. If the zone is that size for both ball clubs, this game's going to take 4.5 hours. 2-2. Line drive, left field, base hit. Well, that's too bad. But it is what it is. You can't change it. It should have been strike 3, and then a good hitter makes a good swing on a good pitch for a base hit to left. 1 out single. Here's Cole Andrews. Updated average at .302, has 7 homers and 40 runs batted in. Andrews brought in 3 on a double in game 1 of the doubleheader, and yesterday he went 0 for 4. So he is 1 for 7, but he's done some damage. Right-handed hitter, and that one's flipped in for a strike. Looks like a curve, which you're starting to see a little bit more. The slide piece was so important in the college game, and now you're seeing a little bit more tilt on some breaking balls. Next one misses inside, 1-1. Andrews, their catcher, right-handed hitter, wears a protective guard on his left shin, taps both sides of the plate, circles the bat once, wears 15 in white on the back of that red uniform top of the pitch. Fouled back to the screen. It is 1-2. It's turned into a really nice day in Oxford. They have graduation a couple of weeks from now, but I've seen some pictures taken of those that apparently have just graduated. I don't know what had happened to maybe there were just people putting on the cap and gown just to take pictures well in advance. It would really be something if those pictures occurred and they didn't actually graduate. And you just have the memories of something that didn't happen. I nearly didn't graduate, but that's a whole other story. 1-2. That's low. 2-2 the count. I've told that story on the air before. But in summation, I was broadcasting a game in Carbondale. It was my inning of play-by-play. I needed a grade to get the grade that I needed to graduate. And the professor of the class came to the ballpark and shook his head as he walked in. This is a fly ball foul down the line left out of play. So my parents were there, and I thought, oh, no, I didn't graduate. And then I ran down there between innings, and he told me that I got the grade, and I passed, and I graduated. And here I am with all of you folks. So my degree from the Harvard of Southern Illinois has really worked out well. 2-2 the count, 1 gone, runner at first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He climbed the ladder, and he couldn't corral it. That's strikeout for Hudson Bonkel. His second. Parker Lester is the batter now. All about balance in college, for sure. What you do in the classroom, what you do outside of the classroom, furthering your career. I put on a shirt and tie often to broadcast high school sports in Southern Illinois. And it was all part of the process. Parker Lester is a .277 hitter. No homers and 12 runs batted in. Every one of those high school games, I thought I was broadcasting a state championship game. Fastball strike, inside edge. 1-1 the count. 2 gone, runner at first, bottom of the first. Hudson Bonkel has some good stuff today. A little extra zip. And that miracle whip, throw to first, chases the runner back. It would help if he could go deep in this game. He's got the stuff to do it for sure. Freshman in the rotation. 1-1 the count, 2 gone. Another throw to first, chases the runner back. McDonald's the runner at first. If you're thinking about him running, he's 5 for 5. 1-1 the count. Here it is. Bouncing ball to second. Easy for Richardson. Favorable hop and throws him out by about 10 feet. And the inning's over. Good first inning spun by Hudson Bonkel. Gave up a hit, but that runner's stranded. We're through with one, presented by McDonald's. Scoreless game. Ohio and Miami from Oxford. This is Bobcat Baseball. Second inning of Bobcat Baseball from Oxford is presented by People's Bank, working together, building success. Nothing for Ohio, nothing for Miami. Kenton Egbert on the mound for the Red Hawks. Mason Minzy at the dish. Ohio's catcher. Right on left to start. And the pitch. Fly ball hit a ton to right. This is way back towards the gap. It's going to stay in the park. How did it stay in? The wind blew it just to the left of the 384 marker, and it's caught by Benji Brokmond. Launch angle was tremendous. Exit velo was strong. This is not a gale blowing from right to left across the diamond, but it just kept pushing it. If there was no wind, it would have cleared the wall, but it just kept blowing, and Brokmond tracked it well for the out. Here's Spencer Harbert. There's a strike. I think Ohio's dugout thought it was gone too. But alas, it is just one of potentially 27 outs. Harbert bats, and the pitch. Low. 1-1. Harbert had his 8-game hitting streak end in Game 1, went 0 for 3. Right on right, the pitch. Low and outside, 2-1. From Kenton Egbert, junior from Tip City. Where's number 34? High kick in the pitch. Strike in the outside edge. 2-2 the count. That was shoved in at 90 miles per hour. You always wonder how a pitcher comes up with a repeatable motion that works for them. And this one from Egbert is fairly unique. That just missed outside. That was a good pitch, too, at 91. Just missed, 3-2 the count. That's a pitch that both sides would love to have. It is a smallish zone from home plate umpire Bryce McCullough. Three-two. Ooh, called strike three. And Harbert knew it. He was fooled by whatever that was at the bottom outer portion of the zone. Good enough pitch on 2 strikes, and Harbert clearly was fooled. He normally would fire on something like that to protect, but it is a strikeout. And here's Alex Finney. And the first one is a ball. It's 1-0. Finney, Ohio's DH. Open stance, back of the right-handed batter's box, raises the leg and doesn't offer. That's low and away. 2-0. On Alex Finney. Finney into the game is 21 for 70, his 22nd start. Line drive, left field, in there for a base hit. It will 3-hop to the outfielder in left. That is Niebauer. It's a single. And the first hit for Ohio here in the nightcap. 2-out single. And here's Michael Richardson. NFL draft continues. Western Michigan wide receiver Sky Moore went yesterday early to the Kansas City Chiefs. He is a solid wide receiver. Highlight ability. I think he and Patrick Mahomes might have a good friendship. Sky Moore. There was an offensive lineman taken from Central Michigan yesterday and a Red Hawk taken today. Congrats to Dom Robinson. Very twitchy, athletic edge rusher. 5th round, 174th pick to the Bears. This is a fly ball off the end of the bat. Into right field for a base hit. Runners on the corners with 2 gone. Nice piece of hitting. And I don't know what happened here. Umpire goes down in a heap between home and third. That is the home plate umpire. I was not looking at the play at all. He just went down. And now they're taking a look at the leg. Oh, goodness. You'd hate to see that. Now remember, these are guys out there, too, that are working and trying their best in a ball game, and they've got to be active to follow a play. And now the home plate umpire is being helped up to his feet. He was trying to get towards third if there was going to be a play at third. There are runners on the corners with 2 gone. And no matter what you think about an umpire's zone or any of that, these are still human beings out there, and you don't want anything to happen to them. And hopefully he's all right. So they'll take a look. He's upright now. He's communicating now. His other 2 co-workers are out there with him. And I wasn't even looking to see. All I did was see at the end of the play, and he was down on his right side. Maybe his legs got crossed up or something, or you wonder if something got pulled as he ran over towards third. In the rotation of the play, the home plate umpire, when there is no play at home, has to kind of circle over in that play. And so he is walking, but he might have to leave the game, or we might need a pause to see if he can continue. He's walking into the Red Hawk dugout now, slowly. And they're going to give him a minute, and we'll see if he'll continue. So we've got a pause in the action here in the top of the second. Ohio working on something with runners on the corners and 2 away. In a scoreless game where Bryce McCullough, the home plate umpire, unfortunately went down between home and third, closer towards third on the single to right field. So we'll step aside for a minute and we'll reassess. Scoreless game, game 3 of the series, game 2 of the doubleheader. Ohio and Miami scoreless in the second. This is Bobcat Baseball. Good news for the home plate umpire, Bryce McCullough. He will stay in the game after taking a little bit in the Red Hawk dugout. If you're just joining us, Ohio has runners on the corners with 2 away in the top of the second inning. It's Richardson at first, Alex Finney at third, Cale Baker's the batter, as Ohio is trying to scratch out the first run. McCullough went down on the play after the single by Richardson between home and third, and he's back behind the plate now, and Cale Baker takes one high. It is 1-0 from Kenton Egbert. Never like to see anybody go down to injury, and hopefully he is all right. Bryce McCullough behind the dish. 1-0 the count and the pitch. That's low and away, smothered on a slide by Andrews behind the plate. We're starting to see, and Andrews as an example of this, and really Mason Minzy for Ohio is an example of this too, where you've got a more athletic or slimmer build to a catcher. And that helps when you're trying to suffocate a pitch in the turf. 2-0, big swing and a miss. Baker tried to crank it out of here. Couldn't catch up. It is 2-1. 2 gone, top of 2, and an inning presented by People's Bank. Andrews is a good hitter. Minzy, a good hitter. So you have 2 good fielding and hitting catchers here. Big swing and a miss for Baker. 2-2 the count. If he could time this guy up, there's enough velocity and enough of a ferocious nature to the swing for Baker that he can hit one out of here. 2-2 the count, 2 gone, top of 2, scoreless game. Here it is from Egbert. This is golf to left. It's going to stay in the park, though. Niebauer started back, now towards the line, 6 feet in front of the track, and makes the catch. One-handed off his left shoulder, and the inning is done. Good news for the home plate umpire, Bryce McCullough. Ohio strands 2 in the second. Presented by People's Bank. Scoreless game, Ohio and Miami from Oxford. This is Bobcat Baseball. Bottom of the second inning is on. Welcome back to Oxford, Ohio. And Ohio and Miami scoreless as Hudson Bunkel brings it home. And the first effort to David Novak is a strike called on the outside edge. It's 0-1. Novak, .394 hitter. This is his 9th start, 14th game. Has no homers and 9 runs batted in. Letter high, swing and a miss, 0-2. Bunkel's got good stuff today. McDonald had a hit in the first. And the pitch. Low. 1-2. Hello to those listening in Northwest Iowa. Brendan Roeder's family listening. Doug, Paula, Brooklyn. Nice family. Nice names, too. Doug, Paula, Brooklyn. Brendan's family. 1-2 the count. Wherever you're tuned in today. let me know. We'll have the time. 9 innings of fun. This is fouled back to the screen. Unless somebody can run rule this thing and we're out of here early. It's possible. Although this does not appear to be a run fest, which is a little bit different than like Palmer Fest or something. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the third for Hudson Bonkel. Novak goes down on strikes. Here's Brian Zapp, 248 hitter. 3 homers and 17 runs batted in. Need every bit of the 5-hour energy. Today it is, what flavor is this? Their attempt at peach mango. I guess this is what peach mango tastes like. 0-1 the count, 1 gone. Right on left in the pitch, upstairs. Today is multiple shots of energy. The pre-workout powder before legs day today. Early. Now the 5-hour energy to power this broadcast. And we'll need every bit of it. 1-2 the count, 1 gone. Bottom of the second, scoreless game. Yeah, it was an early call at the gym today. Thought about not going, but then I thought, no. Got to get in there. 2-2 the count. Ohio lost game 1, 5-1. Won game 1 of the series, 7-3. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Climbing the ladder at 89. That was shoulder high. That appeared to be rising to the left-handed batter. That's 4. Here's Steven Krause. Telling you, Bonkel's got the good stuff today. Here's Steven Krause, 304 hitter, 5 homers, 35 runs batted in. Ooh, you elevate heat, and then you drop in a slow one at 72 for a called strike. Up and down, in and out, varying speeds. 0-1, 91, misses high. I'm looking at the scoreboard gun, which appears to reflect what's happening on the field. Again, it could be just a guess, but looks to be accurate. 1-1 the count, 2 gone. Bases clear. Bonkel in a good rhythm. That misses outside at 89. It is 2-1. We'll give you max scores as we go along. We'll give you recipes as we go along. We'll give you whatever as we go along. Here it is from Bonkel. This is popped up into shallow right. Moving back on it, Richardson. In comes Roush. Eyes the sky and makes the head high squeeze with one hand. And that's a 1-2-3 rack against the Red Hawks. Presented by People's Bank. Scoreless game as we go to the third. This is Bobcat Baseball. Union Street Diners serves up a whole lot of stuff and serves up the third inning online at unionstreetdiner.com. They never close. Ever. Third innings on, scoreless game. Line drive, left field, deep, way back towards the corner, and foul. Whoa. That was hit hard by Xavier Hindigas, but just foul. Ohio's shortstop, 9-man in the lineup. Here it is from Egbert. There's a strike. 79-mile-per-hour breaking ball. It's 0-2. There have been a couple of those in this doubleheader where they've been way gone, but foul. 0-2. Foul back to the screen. What else is doing in the MAC, you ask? Well, how did Game 1 turn out in Muncie? Well, is this right? Well, let me take a look here. That's yesterday. Today, somewhere, was 7-1 yesterday, Ball State. And I can't find the first game of the doubleheader. Well, there it is, 6-4. Ball State did win over Central Michigan. That's back-to-back wins. They chirp their way to fire up another win over the Chippewas. Wow. 2-2 pitch. Bouncing ball, hit to the left side of the infield. Tough play, backhand, and a bobble. Escala, the shortstop, went well over there. Lester at third, that's really his play. And Escala has the ability to get over there. E6, the official ruling. And that might be more of a mental mistake than anything else. Once he started to get over there, there's no, fence or anything between short and third for him to realize that that's the third baseman's ball. But an E6 puts on Hindigas, and it's back to the top of the lineup for Isaiah Peterson. First one misses outside. It's 1-0. The space that occupies a position, it's really all feel, right? And a shortstop like Escala went to his right, and he basically bumped into Lester. Inside out swing, bouncer to third. Lester has it, throw to second one, zap, no relay to first. Cutting across the bag, zap. And it was hit too slowly, and there was too long of a throw from where the third baseman Lester was to have any potential of turning two. So Hindigas and Peterson tag out. Here's A.J. Roush. One gone, top of three, scoreless game. Well, we'll see what Ball State and Central Michigan do in the nightcap, huh? They're already underway at Ball Diamond, which is what it is and what happens there. They still have no lights there, which is weird. Squaring to bunt. It's a high chopper on a bunt up the third baseline, but foul. Good idea with Lester way back. And Roush has the speed to do it, too. After Kent State beat Akron 100-1, Akron leads 3-2, top of four in the Rubber City. It was 17-2, the final. Western beat Northern Illinois 11-6 at the Bob with 2 Bs. 0-1, low, smothered by Andrews. One gone, top of three, scoreless game here. So now, Ball State, with a win, would leapfrog CMU. Chippewas at 21-3, Ball State at 21-4. The 1-1 is fouled into the mitt of Andrews. 1-2 the count. Remember, it's a non-con weekend for Toledo, and Ohio's down 4 games in the league because of the 2 that weren't played against Northern and then the 2 that weren't played against Bowling Green. So that's why Ohio's game total in the league is light. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. He rushed it up there at 89, and he gets A.J. Roush for the strikeout. Up to Colin Kasperbauer. Runner at first, 2 gone, top of 3, scoreless game, finale of the doubleheader. If you're thinking about what's behind Ohio, might be gaining on you. Kent State. They're 12-12 now. Western at 12-14. First one misses low and inside, smothered by Andrews on the left-handed hitter, Kasperbauer. 1-0. So Kent State has their rivalry series, but very winnable series this weekend against Akron. Ohio sees Zippy the Ruse crew next weekend at home. 1-0, bouncing ball through the right side hole and past the diving Zap. Station to station here, as this is fired in from right from Brokemont. They say act as if, and he was acting as if there was going to be a play at third. That was as strong of a right field throw as we've seen. First and second runners here for Mason Minzy. Remember, Ohio scored 5 runs with 2 outs yesterday of their 7. And Minzy's the guy to do it. Long ball here would be nice. But I can't speak it into existence. If it happens, it's just a thing that happens. There's no positive or negative broadcaster jinx or help. First one, breaking ball low to Minzy from Kenton Egbert. Minzy, Ohio's cleanup hitter, trying to do just that. Kasperbauer at first, Peterson at second. Right on left here. And the pitch. Letter high, misses inside. It is 2-0. Minzy waits. Raises the bat high. Opportunity here with 2 gone in the third. That missed inside. 3-0 the count. Minzy came into the day one of the top RBI men and doublers in the league. 3-0 pitch. There's a strike. Shot the outside corner. Get me over fastball at 88. Ohio with 3 hits already. It's the third. Egbert from the stretch. Brings it home. Fly ball left, deep. Moving back on it, Niebauer to the truck, to the wall. It's gone. A 3-run Bobcat blast by Mason Minzy. And Ohio takes a 3-0 lead here in the third. I'd mentioned that he could go deep, and it is just a thing that happened. You can't speak it into existence, but Minzy has the ability to go up-o with power, and he did. 3-0 Cats. Mason Minzy with the homer. RBIs 37, 8, and 9. Homer number 7. Round tripper number 35 for the ball club. And Ohio on top 3-0. And more 2-out runs. That's 7 2-out runs in this series. Here's Spencer Harbert. Struck out in his first plate appearance. Egbert already at 50 pitches. 1-0, hit on the ground to the left side. Going to be a tough play. Escala tried to skid to dive, and he couldn't knock it down. It rolls underneath his glove and into left. It's a single, and Ohio now has 5 hits in the third with 3 on the board in this inning. Here's Alex Finney. He had a hit in his first plate appearance. That ball on the home run by Minzy went out of the park to the left of the scoreboard in left. And you could tell that Niebauer read it well and knew it had a chance to go. And the pitch, up and in on Finney. Mason Minzy can mash. And he's had a really good run of things. Another extra base hit. It's been a extra base hit machine. 1-1 the count. 2 gone, runner at first, 3-0 Ohio. Finney wears 15. Open stance, back of the right-handed box. Here it is from Kenton Egbert. Low, knocked down by Andrews. 2-1. The inning started with a opportunity for Ohio, and then fielder's choice, strikeout, single. This is bashed into left for a base hit. Alex Finney hit that right on the screws. If there was some launch angle to it, it would have been gone, but it was a solid single to left. That's 6 hits already for Ohio. First and second, the runners. Finney 2 for 2. Time called. And their pitching coach out to the mound. 3-0 Ohio. We're in the third. Ohio trying to split the doubleheader and set up a chance for a series win tomorrow. But as they say, there's a lot of chicken left on the bone here. Unless you have the chicken fingers that I had last night, which was way more breading than actual meat, which is really a shame. 3-0 Miami down. Pitching coach back to the dugout now. Is there more left in this inning for Michael Richardson? Keep on adding on those 2-out runs. 8 2-out runs. First and second, the runners, and the pitch. Tap foul. To the netting, just to the right of the Red Hawk dugout. A little Red Hawk fan down there was just amazed at the fact that the ball popped way up into the air, went to the screen and down. He was recreating the act with his brother, and his brother had about enough of that. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Knocked down by Andrews. That was back of the left-handed batter's box. It is 1-1. Ohio trying for another series win. Certainly possible. And always good to beat your rival if you can. 1-1 the count, 2 gone. Top of the third continues in the pitch. Inside-out swing, bouncer to second. Zapp has that for a sidearm throw to retire Richardson. But a 3-run Bobcat blast. A Mason Minzy mash gives Ohio the lead as we go to the bottom of the third. This is Bobcat Baseball. Productive third inning for Ohio. A 3-run homer by Mason Minzy. Inning presented by Union Street Diner. Welcome back to Oxford. I'm Russ Eisenstein. Thanks for making Bobcat Baseball a part of your afternoon plans. 8, 9, and 1. William Escala, Nick Niebauer, and Benji Brokmond scheduled against Hudson Bonkel for Ohio. Right on left in the pitch. Fastball strike. It's 0-1. Bonkel already with 4 strikeouts. And not done with the first trip through the lineup. Swing and a miss. 70 miles per hour swung through. 0-2 the count. Bonkel ready to go. Works quickly with nobody on. From the line, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Elevated cheese. And he got him for strikeout 5. Here's Nick Niebauer, their left fielder. Escala went 1 for 3 in the opener of the doubleheader. Niebauer came in as a pinch hitter and struck out. 5 Ks for Hudson Bonkel. Rushes this one past the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. So you had Eddie Cutt become the all-time program strikeout king yesterday. And now Bonkel's got really good stuff today. Misses outside. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Low and in. Miami came into the series as the number 1 ball club as far as hits go in the league. And they have also struck out more than anybody in the league. 1-1. That missed somewhere inside. 2-1. 3-1 the count, sorry. So they've got the ability to hit, they've got the ability to strike out, and apparently the ability to walk, as that one missed well inside. So Niebauer walks. That's the 28th walk. How about that? He is a guy that struck out 46 times. He's walked 28 times. Niebauer's had 33 hits. Interesting ball player stat line. Top of the lineup to Benji Brokmond, the South Suburban Chicago native. 1 gone, runner at first, 3-0 Ohio, and he was all kinds of twisted up on a breaking ball that he didn't offer at, but he was clearly baffled. 0-1 the count. Knee buckling, dropped the bat. No. Another one. This time he did swing through it. It's 0-2. Hitting a beautiful breaking ball is a tough thing to do. And that one was a good one. We'll see if he gives him the old express here. 0-2 the count. 1 gone. Runner at first. And the pitch. Gave him the fastball, and that hit him. And he discards the forearm guard and runs down to first. Baseball's an amazing thing. He looked awful on the first 2 pitches, but then it's up to the pitcher to execute to get out of the at-bat. Didn't there. Bonkel hit him. First and second, the runners now with 1 away. 3-0 Ohio. Meeting on the mound between Minzy and Hudson Bonkel. So there haven't been a whole lot of pitches from the stretch today, but Bonkel has to work from there now. Tough part of the lineup, too. Here's Zach McDonald, and he takes a strike. It's 0-1. He hits over 300. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that do for this 13-16 in the MAC Ball Club. 1 gone, and the pitch. Breaking ball, tap foul. Big hack, but nubbed foul to the Red Hawk dugout. 2 strikes and nothing on their 2-hole hitter McDonald. Bobcats on top 3-0 on the 3-run homer by Mason Minzy in the top half of this frame. Bonkel from the stretch. Brings it home upstairs. 1-2 the count. Miami does have activity in its pen. 1-2 the count. Here it is from Bonkel. Fastball outside, 2-2. "5-1 was the final in game one. Redhawks had 7 hits. 1 right now. Ohio has 6. Bonkel on 2-2 with 1 gone. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 at 81. Some funky movement on it. And that's strikeout number 6 for Hudson Bonkel. Here's Cole Andrews. His cheering section is here. Slow country song sends him to the plate. Runners on first and second, 2 gone, bottom 3. 3-0 Ohio leads in the pitch. Breaking ball low. I got into that 90s country sort of thing yesterday. There's a local radio station out of Cincinnati that plays that. Found it. I guess that was country before country was really cool. Tracy Lawrence in that. 1-0. Skied where? Foul territory, third base side, out of play. Couldn't find it. 1-1 the count. Yeah, Lessons Learned by Tracy Lawrence. That's a good song. And a lot of good lessons to that song. They don't go away and they don't come cheap. The world certainly turns on lessons learned. And a 1-1 pitch with 2 gone and runners on first and second here. In the last of the third. This game is drawn to a crawl with runners on. 1-1 pitch. Steeright called at 87 to the right-handed hitter. Bonkel's a strike away from 7. We're in the third. He'd be on pace for 21, which would be really hard because his pitch total would be like to 200. Right now, he's at 51. Andrews at the plate and takes a eye-high fastball. 2-2. Bonkel on 2-2 with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him. That's 7. And the Redhawks strand 2. We're through with 3. Oh, another Cali Cat spinning and winning. As we go to the 4th, 3-0 Ohio. This is Bobcat Baseball. Two pitchers with some good stuff dueling here today in the third game of this Titanic struggle, as Marty Brannaman would say. Cale Baker bats now as we start off the fourth. 3 for the green, 0 for the red. As Ohio is on top on a Mason Minzy long ball. Cale Baker bats. And here it is from Kenton Egbert. It's fouled back to the screen. It's 0-1. Mentioned about the fact that there is no broadcaster jinx. That's a myth. That's like there's no truth or stock in any of that. If I had that much power over what happens out there, I wouldn't be here right now. 0-1 pitch. That just missed outside. I bring that up because veteran and outstanding play-by-play voice of the New York Mets, Howie Rose, tweeted out about that jinx last night. And again, the fact that it doesn't exist. 1-1 to Cale Baker. That just missed a little bit outside. It's 2-1. So we're in the fourth, and Ohio on top 3-0. And I had mentioned that it would be pretty cool if Mason Minzy hit a 3-run homer in the third. He did. It's just a thing that happens. I have no power over what happens. I could just put words to what it is that happens. 2-1, tap foul at the plate. Over to the Bobcat dugout. So positively and negatively, there is no broadcaster jinx. Yesterday, the Mets had a combined no-hitter and beat the Phillies. Howie Rose and Wayne Randazzo started talking about that after the fourth inning, and it still happened. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 and a breaking ball. Cale Baker goes down on strikes. That's the 5th strikeout for Egbert. Here's Xavier Hendiges. Well, anyway, no doubt, Mets fans, when they were listening to that, had said, oh, no, they're going to blow it. They talked about it. It's not going to happen now. It still did. Here it is from Egbert. Ooh, that hit the side of the helmet. He's all right. He's up. He took the helmet off for a moment. Now he's taking off the shin guard. He's okay. It just is always dangerous and scary when you see a pitch hit the helmet. So Ohio is a base runner with 1 gone. Back topside now to Isaiah Peterson, who is 0 for 2, but did score a run. Anyway, they're going to give Hendiges some time. He just kind of walked down that first base line beyond the bag, and now he is ready to go. So Ohio is a 1-out base runner here in the fourth with the Cats on top 3-0. I want to pull up the tweet here just to make sure I'm getting it all right. 1-1 the count. Just had a momentary fly ball, hit a ton to center field. It's going to stay in the park. Caught by McDonald. Back. Thanks for hanging with the technical difficulties here. That old internet thing. Hopefully it catches on. Line shot to center field for a base hit by A.J. Roush. Ohio has runners on first and second here. 2 gone. We're in the top of the fourth. 3-0 Bobcats on the Mason Minzy home run. Well, anyway, we talked about Howie Rose and him and Wayne Randazzo last night. Talking about the no-hitter that happened anyway. There's too much drama. There's too much to talk about. There's too much to paint. There are too many things to say and put words to when the action's happening. When a no-hitter's happening, a perfect game's happening, whatever else. An announcer does not have that much control, and you have to let people know what's going on. Whatever's said in the dugout is what's said in the dugout. Whatever's happening on the air is what's happening on the field. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 the count on Colin Kasperbauer as Ohio's runners on first and second here with 2 away. 0-2 the count on Colin. I've called a no-hitter before. That happened in the MAC tournament for Ohio. It was Connor Sitz. I talked about it from the fourth inning on, and it still happened. Amazing. 0-2, that missed inside, got away from Andrews, and actually it hit Casper Bauer. It's probably a good thing from Miami's standpoint that it did, because that might have skidded away. Bases loaded with 2 gone. Ohio is a crack here with Mason Minzy at the plate. He hit a 3-run homer before. Maybe he'll hit a grand slam now. Mason Minzy at the plate. Bases loaded, 2 gone, missed inside. 1-0 the count. So there's another example for once and for all, and for like the millionth time. Whatever is said here has no impact on what happens out there. 1-0 pitch coming. Minzy, low and outside, he took. It's 2-0. This would be something if he could go deep. He went yard, oppo, his last trip to the plate. Minzy's had a great year. And as the calendar flips to May, now's the time to really heat up. 2-0. Oh, he was going for it, and he fouled it off to the screen to the left of the Bobcat dugout. All we can do is set the stage, tell you what's going on as the sun shines here in Oxford now. Wind cutting across the diamond from right to left. And the pitch. Good pitch on the inside edge. There was not much that Minzy could have done there against the slicing fastball from Kenton Egbert. That's a good pitch. 2-2 the count with 2 gone. A Bobcat on every base. Here it is from Egbert. Line drive, right field, base hit. Mason Minzy can mash. 1 run in. Here comes 2, standing and scoring to give Ohio a 5-0 lead is A.J. Roush. It is a 2 RBI single to right by Mason Minzy. 5-0 green and white. A 5 RBI day for Ohio's mashing Minzy. Wow. Have a day. Sometimes the ball game finds you. And Minzy was ready for a 2-2 offering. More runs with 2 outs. That's 10 runs in this series with 2 outs. Runners on the corners here with 2 away. Minzy at first. Casper Bauer at third. Here's Spencer Harbert. 1-0 the count. Minzy's just been locked in. It's not an extra base hit, amazingly enough, but he's done that a lot. 1-0 coming. Breaking ball low. Knocked down by Andrews. 2-0. Miami does have activity in their pen. Ohio has 8 hits. We're in the 4th. And good thing the internet connection allowed you all to hear that. I think, anyway. 5-0 Ohio in the pitch. Called a strike at 89. That was the lower edge of the zone, but probably still a strike. Three in the third, 2 in the 4th. Harbert at the plate. The 2-1 offering from Kenton Egbert. Low. 3-1. Andrews does a really nice job behind the plate of suffocating a low pitch. His upper half just tilts down, and he knocks the ball down. Minzy at first, Casper Bauer at third. The 2-1 pitch to Harbert instead of throw to first, back in time, is Minzy. There is production in this lineup. And Harbert can bring 2 more into Harbor here. And he fouls one back to the screen. It's a 3-2 count now. Ohio on top 5-0. We're in the 4th in this 9-inning game. Harbert waits. Payoff pitch with 2 gone. Runner breaks from first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Rushed it past him at 88. That was letter high. It's just too tantalizing to let slip past. But Ohio does more damage. Mason Minzy is the man. 5-0 Cats as we go to the bottom of the 4th. This is Bobcat Baseball. Fourth inning of Bobcat Baseball is presented by Go-Mart. Marty the Go-Mart Gopher and Go-Mart bring you Ohio baseball on the internet, provided it holds 5-0 Cats. 3 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th. All right, Hudson Bonkel, what do you got? Pitch number 57 here against Parker Lester. It is 4, 5, and 6 scheduled. Line drive, right center field, hit a ton. Way back there, Peterson, he got it as he coasts to the wall. Right center field, and he read it so well, Bonkel tips his cap to him. Pete and Harbert and AJ, they get good reads on balls. And Bonkel, in addition to the hat tip, points out to the veteran Cat center fielder. Wow. These guys get good reads on balls. And when you're right behind the plate and you see the ball in flight, you get a real good sense as to how far they go and how they can make the play. Here's David Novak, and he takes a strike. It's 0-1. Just 1 hit for Miami to this point. We're in the bottom of the 4th, 5-0 Cats. Bonkel brings it home, and there's a strike in the outside edge to the right-handed hitter. It is 0-2. You heard from Craig Moore on the pregame show today. Their opening series, they aired all over the place. 0-2. Looked good on a breaking ball. It's 1-2. I mean, there were errors on errors on errors on errors early. But Ohio's cleaned up the D. 1-2, high and wide, 2-2. Came into the series as the 7th best fielding team in the league, but the scales were tipped to D difficulties early on. 2-2, well outside. Bonkel had some issues, I think, on the plant and follow through. It's 3-2. But with the way things have gone, Ohio's sure-handed with depth. Payoff pitch. This is skied back a third eyes up Casper Bauer. Gives way now to Hindigas, who makes the catch. Sunglasses glistening as he leaned back, played it off his left shoulder. 2 up, 2 down here in what you'd love to be a shutdown inning, with Ohio on top 5-0 in the fourth. Here's Brian Zapp. Mason Minzy doing it again. Ohio's 2-strike approach has been good. Ohio's 2-out approach has been real good. Big swing and a miss. 89 in there from Bonkel. He's got 7 strikeouts. He has walked 1. Next one, foul tipped. 0-2. You'd love to shut down a shutdown inning with K8. Pitch 64 is coming from Bonkel. Ohio on top 5-0 on Miami. Here it comes. Swinging a tapper foul. Back behind home. Zapp struck out in his first plate appearance. Updated average at 246. This is the 6th man in their lineup. The other thing about this is you have the latter third next inning. 0-2 pitch. Just missed outside. Minzy tried to frame it up. That was a 73-mile-per-hour change of pace, which in essence is a close waist pitch. 1-2 coming. Swinging a pop-up. Foul towards the Red Hawk dugout. Out of play. Just looking at the clouds that are blowing in from the west, there might be some rain out there, some shower activity later on today. It's warming up a bit. 1-2. Just missed low and in. Several Bobcat fielders took a step to the dugout. 2-2. You could temper your, if you have any, displeasure with the home plate umpire, knowing that he's given it his all behind the plate today. Next one's popped up. This is into shallow center. Peterson coming in. And he's got that can of corn. And it is another 1-2-3 rack spun by a freshman cat. Hudson Bonkel on the beam today. 5-0 Ohio as we go to the 5th. Thanks for listening. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Having a good day? Cool. This is Bobcat Baseball. We mosey on to the 5th inning. Bobcat Baseball, sizzling to you from Steak and Shake. Famous for steak burgers in Athens and lots of locations around the Midwest. And here in Southwest Ohio as well. Thanks for making Bobcat Baseball a part of your Saturday. Hope you're having a good day. Hopefully this is making your day better. 5-8-0 for the Cat Crew. 0-1-1 for the Love and Honor Boys. New pitcher into the ball game for Miami. It is Luke Leverton. out of just up the road in Richmond, Indiana. Freshman pitcher Luke Leverton into the ball game for Miami. Leverton making his 13th appearance that ties the staff high. He's 1-4 with a 3.58 ERA. Alex Finney shoots one to short, leaping throw, pulls the first baseman off the bag. Krause, and it's an infield single for Alex Finney. Hit number 9 on the day for the Bobcats. That was hit to the left side. Shortstop Escala got it and made an acrobatic leaping throw, but that pulled Krause off the bag, and even if it was there, it would have been late. Another hit. Here's Michael Richardson. First one in for a strike from Leverton. So the line today on the starter, Egbert, 84 pitches in 4 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, just 2 earned, 6 strikeouts. Owen won the count on Richardson in the pitch. That hit him. Breaking ball inside. He's all right. Jogs down to first. That was just a misfired breaking ball that hit the left hand or left arm. And Danny Hayden, the head coach of Miami, comes out to have a word with the home plate umpire, wondering if that hit off the nub of the bat. We've seen that a couple of times for Miami. And Ohio has runners on first and second here with Cale Baker at the plate. Hello to Debbie Haig listening in Omaha, Nebraska. And Craig Moore's nephews. It's a picture of those guys with Bobcat hats on, looking good. The flat-billed hats. Thanks for listening in Omaha, Nebraska. They got my money there. I would love to go to the Drover tonight. Oh, man. That is as old school of a steak place as you'll ever find. The Drover in Omaha, Nebraska. Here's Cale Baker. Bunt put down. The big boy rolls it to third. Picked up by Lester, who throws to first in time. That's a really nice bunt by Cale Baker, and he nearly beat it out. And he runs through the handshake line as he gets to the Bobcat dugout. Fundamentals know no bounds. Even if you're a guy that could hit a 3-run homer like Cale Baker, we get a pinch hitter here for the Bobcats. It's Nick Dolan for Xavier Hindigas, and hopefully this is not an injury situation. Remember, Xavier's had to battle through some things, a shoulder injury, and he's played through it. But now you've got Nick Dolan at the plate with runners on second and third. 1 gone, top of 5-0 Ohio. Dolan, capable, 12 for 72. He's played 27 games now, 19 starts. He has 12 ribbies. Right-handed batter takes one low and in. It's 1-0. Been some years since I've been to the College World Series, but if you have not gone to the College World Series in Omaha, you got to go. Even if you have no dog in the fight, it's just so fun for a couple of weeks at old Rosenblatt, which is gone, or new TD Ameritrade, which is not all that new anymore. 1-1 the count on Nick Dolan. Second and third, the runners. Yeah, get a medium steak, big old boy, and a loaded up potato, couple of cocktails, and you're good to go. 1-1 pitch. There's a strike at 79. I don't think Dolan was looking for that. 1 gone and another chance for a big inning. I know Ohio has the ability to score with 2 outs, but you'd like to do something with 1 gone here. 1-2 the count, the pitch. Dolan swings and taps it foul. Nice play by Red Hawk coming off the bench. Ohio on top 5-0. So they're listening in Omaha. They're listening maybe in Boston and wherever. Love another Bobcat uprising here in the 5th. Leverton for Dolan rolled to second, coming home. Contact play. Throw is there. Tag applied. That's a good play. And they get Finney coming home. Up to third goes Richardson, on with the fielder's choice of 4-2 from Zapp to Andrews is Dolan. Back top side of the lineup now to Isaiah Peterson. Well, there's 2 outs. 10 2-out runs in this series. Maybe it happens again. Ohio's up 5-0, and number 5's at the plate. Runners on the corners and the pitch. This is sliced into left for a base hit. Another 2-out run. It's 6-0 Ohio. Isaiah Peterson can hit it a mile, but he could take it the other way and shoot it to left for a single. 6-0 Cats on a 10-hit effort. Isaiah Peterson puts half a dozen now on the Love and Honor boys. Ohio on top 6-0 here in the 5th. Here's A.J. Roush. That's 11 2-out runs in this series. 2 outs is time for the Cats to attack. Here's A.J. Roush. He takes a strike. It's 0-1. Peterson on. Dolan at second. Scoring was Richardson on the play. 6-0 Ohio. Out hitting them 10-1. Leverton from the stretch. And the 1-1. Low. 2-1. I'm going to pull up the stats again that Sarah from Ohio Sports Info Office sent me prior to the start of the series about 2-out production for Ohio and what they've been able to do in that situation this year. 1-1 pitch coming. Big swing and a miss for A.J. Roush, who today is 1 for 3. With 2 outs, well, you can never find it when you need to find it. First and second, the runners. Ohio on top 6-0. 1-2 the count. And the pitch. Bounced in there, knocked down by Andrews, trying for it and making it from second to third is Dolan. Runners on the corners now. There's not much more that Andrews could have done with that. He knocked it down, but the speed and the bounce allowed that to just get away enough. With 2 outs, Ohio is a .255 hitting ball club, but you would think they're a .400 or .500 hitting club with the production this weekend. 2-2 called, strike 3. That's a dart on the outside black. It was a good pitch. It was too close to take for Roush, and the inning's done. But Ohio scores another 2-out run. Every one of them has come with 2 gone today. 6-0 Ohio as we go to the bottom of the 5th. 9-inning ball game finale of this doubleheader. From Oxford, this is Bobcat Baseball. 2-out hitting and pitching colliding for his 6-0 lead as Ohio goes to the bottom of the fifth. Nick Dolan stays in the game defensively for Ohio. We're presented by Steak and Shake. Steven Krause leads it off, 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup, and the first pitch is popped up foul. Third base side now to play. 7 strikeouts today for Hudson Bonkel, who came into the contest 1-2. But clearly this is good stuff and much needed. Third man in the rotation. Fell off the mound on the release as the next one's a breaking ball high. It's 1-1. Previous strikeout high, he had 6 against Canisius last weekend, so that's 13 in his last 2 efforts. Swing and a miss, elevated 86 miles per hour. 2 strikes and a ball from Hudson Bonkel to Steven Krause, the right-handed hitting first baseman. 1-2. Just missed, low and away. Check swing. They appeal. He didn't go around. He had 5 at Central Michigan in a start. 4 1/3 innings. Went 5 last weekend against the Golden Griffins. 2-2. Just missed, low and away. They tried the same pitch, and it was the same sort of deal. A bit of a flinch, but no swing. 3-2 the count. Here it is to Krause. High chopper to third, and that Baltimore chop doesn't roll all the way to Baltimore, but it rolls maybe to Richmond. It's a base hit. A high chop over Casper Bauer at third for the second Red Hawk hit. That was just beaten into the field turf, and that had a bounce like it was on old AstroTurf. Here's Willie Escala, their shortstop. Ohio on top 6-0. We're in the last of the fifth. Kick in the pit, square to bunt, pulled it back, missed outside. It's 1-0. Both these schools, if I'm remembering correctly, they never had traditional AstroTurf here. It just went grass to field turf at Yeager, if I'm remembering that correctly. Big swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Same thing in Athens. The grass then went to field turf. But if you've ever walked on actual, original AstroTurf, oh my gosh. You could bounce one over a scoreboard. 1-1, fouled off at the plate. 1-2 the count. I remember walking on the old AstroTurf at the Walk-Up Sky Dome at Northern Arizona. It was the original turf from Tropicana Field, and it was like concrete. Throw to first, chases a runner back. They trucked the original AstroTurf from Tampa all the way to Flagstaff, Arizona. And they played on that for 15 years. It was worn out when it got to NAU. Line drive, left center field, going to get down, get through, and get all the way to the track. Cut off by Harbert. Second and third, the runners now. Double for Willie Escala. And the Red Hawks are starting to roll here in the bottom of the fifth. Third hit for Miami. It's a 6-0 cat cushion, though. So you can wiggle in this wiggle room for a little bit. Tim Brown, Ohio's likable pitching coach, out to the mound to have a word as the bullpen starts to get heated up. You'd love to get Bonkel through the fifth. There's still a lot of time, and so you can't say, well, if he gets through the fifth, it's an automatic win, but you'd like him to qualify and see what happens. He deserves it. He's pitched really well. Had a good chat with Tim Brown prior to the ball game today. Just about recruiting, about philosophy, about all of it. And remember, he was hired, I guess, fairly late in the game. If you're going to have a change, you'd like it ideally to happen around fall ball. But, things happen. What are you going to do? You have people go on to new positions, and you wish them well and thank them for their efforts, and then you have to try to find someone to step in. And so Brown was hired with just a couple of months and learning the staff and trying to work with them. And he feels good about where his staff's at. He feels good about the approach of things and his approach. And after the visit on the mound, Niebauer swings through a bunkle offering. It's 0-1. 90% of this game is half mental. 0-1, there's a strike. 0-2 the count. That's a yogiism, by the way. Second and third, the runners. 0-2 pitch coming from Bunkle. Swing and a miss. Strike three. A jackknifing 87-mile-per-hour for strikeout number 8. Niebauer down on strikes. Here's Benji Brokmond. That's a first out as they go back topside. I mean, everything's always in flux, right? You're presented with new situations. How do you read and how do you react? And anymore now, as a coach, you need to get to know your players mentally, maybe more than you've had to ever before. I'm not saying it's one way's right or wrong. It's just one of those things. 1-0 the count on Brokmont. Runners on second and third. One gone in the fifth. Bonkel trying to get through it. Kick and the pitch. There's a strike at 89. At the knee and over. One away in the fifth. Ohio on top 6-0. Bonkel from the stretch. Long look at the runner at second and brings it home. Bouncing ball to short will bring in a run. Dolan throws to first in time to get the speedy Brokmont. And so Ohio trades the run for an out, or an out for the run. It's 6-1 now on the ground out to short. Scoring from third is Kraus. Escala stays at second with the play in front of him. So Dolan, on a routine ground out, makes the play. Now there's 2 gone in the inning for Zach McDonald. 6-1 Ohio up 5. We're in the fifth. First one misses high. I don't think Bonkel had a good release on that ball. He licked his fingers and then wiped them off after the release. 6-1 Cats in the fifth. McDonald's their 2-hole hitter who is 1 for 2 today. And the pitch. Fastball pumped in on the outside edge at 88 to the right-handed hitter. McDonald asked the home plate umpire if that's the edge of the zone. They both nod with approval. 1-1 the count. Cloud cover here in Oxford on a very pleasant day. 1-1. There's a strike. Change of pace at 80. I'm swiveling in this swivel chair for no real reason other than the fact that I can. Ohio wiggling in the room, giving up just 1, up 5. 1-2 the count. 8 strikeouts. Now, this is a strikeoutable team. They came in number 1 in the league in striking out, but they also came in number 1 in hits. 1-2 pitch, 2 gone, runner at second. Called, strike 3. He snuck a changeup in there at 81, and he got him. Feeling fine with strikeout number 9. And the Cats get through the fifth. Have a day, Hudson Bonkel. Ohio on top 6-1. This is Bobcat Baseball. 6 innings presented by Integrated Services for Behavioral Health. Healthy people, strong communities. That's Integrated Services. Welcome back to Oxford. Cloudy skies, maybe a harbinger of some storms to come, but there's a lot of space between here and where the rain is right now. It's west of Indianapolis unless something develops here. We're in southwest Ohio on Miami's beautiful campus. The 2 prettiest campuses in the MAC, no doubt. One's a little hillier than the other, but both very nice. 6-1 Cats. Colin Kasperbauer leads it off. Squares to bunt. Pops it up towards third and foul ground. Lester ran under that like it's a fair catch at Yager Stadium. Caught it fairly in foul ground with 1 gone now on a bunt pop-out by Colin Kasperbauer. Here is the mashing Mason Minzy. 2 for 3. Runs scored on the homer. 5. Count them 5 RBI or RBIs. Either way, the left-handed catcher is having a day. He is catching Hudson Bonkel, who's also having today. And together, they're having a really good day. Here it is from Leverton, and that missed outside. Today's a good day to have a good day. As we're in the 6th, Ohio on top 6-1. Feel the extra kick from that 5-hour energy just powering through right now. 1-0, up and away. 2-0. Hitting my second wind. This is when the good material really comes out. 2-0 the count on Mason Minzy, who will have a chance for another MAC Player of the Week award. Here it is from Leverton. Mistins, oh gosh, they called that a strike. 2-1. Well, not they, he, Bryce McCullough, who, if you're just joining us, I'm glad he's all right. He was running from home to third on a play earlier, and he went down, but took a bit, stayed in the action. 2-1 coming. Fastball strike. Good pitch at 92 from Leverton. 2-2 the count with 1 away. I asked Minzy how he's doing physically. He's caught a lot of innings this year. Said he's doing just fine. Feels good. He said he did take one off the knee in practice a couple days ago. 2-2 up and away. 3-2. He had mentioned there's those kind of cutouts. If you remember from Major League, you know, the movie, where Ricky Vaughn would label that cutout practice throws. Well, Ohio has one of those as well. 3-2, fly ball to right and deep, but it's carrying enough to just in front of the track. And caught by Brokemond. 2 gone, bases clear. Top of the 6th, Ohio on top 6-1. Here's Spencer Harbert. Well, there's 2 outs, so now the inning really starts. Ohio scored 11 runs with 2 outs in this series. Well, anyway, he said in practice, Minzy, he had one ricochet off of that cutout and hit him on the knee. But he said he's all right. No one's completely healthy at this time of the year if you're a starter and a consistent starter. Spencer Harbert trying to work on another hitting streak. Ended his 8-gamer last game, but he's starting a new one with a 1-for-3 effort today. Ohio's right-handed hitting left fielder. 0-1 pitch. Big rip and a miss. It's 0-2. The Delaware native and Kentucky transfer. Spencer Harbert. Ohio has 2 Kentucky transfer Cats. 0-2 the count with 2 away. We're in the 6th. It would be a happy bus ride back to the Middletown Inn and Suites. 0-2. Eye high, swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Harbert flips the bat and carries the barrel side back to the dugout, discards it. Just too good to lay off sometimes. And if I had the ability to hit a 500-foot home run, I probably wouldn't lay that off of that either. Strikeout from Leverton, and the inning's done. Ohio goes down in order in the 6th, 6-1 Cats. This is Bobcat Baseball. I offered up an inning of play-by-play to those here in the press box, and they said no. No, they said. It's just too much pressure, they said. Yeah, well, I guess we're starting with the good stuff, and Hudson Monkle, unfortunately, starts it off with the bad stuff here as he just hit Cole Andrews on the left arm. And that is a HBP to start off the home half of inning number 6. Here is Parker Lester. Ohio's on top 6-1 as we're in the last of the 6th. Miami has 3 hits to Ohio's 10. Bunkle at 91 pitches, double barrel activity in the Bobcat pen, which is adjacent to their dugout, which is down the first base and right field line. Close but good confines here at Hayden Field. I'm sorry, I always get it twisted. McKee Field at Hayden Park. Ballpark opened in 2002. One of the, if not the best playing surfaces and setups in the league. 1-1 the count on Parker Lester, who I think I called Lester Parker for half of the game yesterday. 1-1 the count. Bonkel trying to get through it here. And the pitch. He's got 8 strikeouts. Swing and a miss for Parker Lester, left-handed hitter, cleanup hitter, who's 0 for 2. He has not struck out today. "16 innings of baseball fun today." Bonkel from the stretch and the pitch. Cut on foul, lashed down the left field line and out of play. It will rain later today, but I think we should get through this thing dry. As we're in the middle innings. Bonkel, swing and a miss. Late movement, strike 3. That's number 10. 10 strikeouts for Hudson Bonkel. 1 gone in the 6th. 10 strikeouts. 3 hits. The 1 run that came in was on a ground ball out. Here's David Novak, their 5-hole hitting catcher, who's 0 for 2. Bonkel misses inside at 72. It's 1-0. Sun playing a little peekaboo with the clouds now. If you've ever been to the campus, and I'm sure many of you have, to Oxford, all of the bricks are the same color. This one eludes the mid of Minzy back to the backstop. It's a wild pitch. Up 90 feet is Andrews to second. They're kind of a, I don't know, lightish, tannish color. What would you call that? Is there a name to the brick color? But they all are the same color. Uniformity on this campus. Pitch misses high. It is 3-0. It's been a while since we've been here on a Saturday for football. And no environment is an awesome one when it's 20 degrees in November on a Tuesday. 3-0 is a strike. It's 3-1. It's been a successful run for Ohio men's basketball here. Ohio's had a stranglehold on this series over really my whole time in Athens, and I clearly have nothing to do with it, just broadcasted it. It's a strike. It's 3-2. One gone, runner at second. Miami made it really close in football, and it shouldn't have been that close, but it was interesting on midweek night in Athens this past year. They kept making plays and kept scoring, and it got interesting, but Ohio did win. This is fouled back to the screen. Three and two the count, one gone. Runner on at second. Seeing pictures of graduation day back in Athens today. And Athens on a graduation Saturday, that is Rockwellian Collegiate. Payoff pitch, smoked to left for a base hit. Hitting third and stopping as Harbert gets it in quickly is Andrews. Corners with the runners, one gone. Here's Brian Zapp. So a David Novak single. Hit number 4. We've had inning-ending strikeouts. We haven't had an inning-ending double play yet. Zapp today 0 for 2. He did strike out, one of the 10. Bonkel from the stretch. Brings it home. Change-up strike. 0-1 the count. A little bit of a head nod from Zapp, as if to say, well, I didn't expect that on pitch 1. Andrews at third, Novak at first in the pitch. Ooh, he snuck another one by him. This time at 79, it's 0-2. It's waste pitch country here, but if you get one low in the zone, you might be able to get a double play out of it. 1-2, check swing. Did he go? No. 2-2. He is a strike away from his 11th. 11. Corners the runners, one gone. 1-2 pitch. Blown away. 2-2 the count. Bonkel uses the right sliver of that pitching rubber. Wipes to a new pitch. And now he steps off the rubber. Two offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 11, and you always double down on 11. Ohio on top, 6-1, 2 gone. Runners on the corners here in the 6th. Have a day, Hudson Bonkel. Here's Steven Krause. Two gone in the frame of the pitch. Blew it away. They appeal. He didn't go. Krause 1 for 2 today. Krause, their first baseman. 11 strikeouts on the day for Hudson Bonkel. 1-0 pitch. Fouled back. 1-1. It's been interesting to see how they've sequenced the pitches today. Not afraid to throw change-ups in fastball counts. Not afraid to double up on them to start off an at-bat. Well done by Ohio's pitching coach and battery. This one is buried, knocked away by Minzy, rolls to the Bobcat dugout. He skids, does Minzy on his shin guards, and nearly moonwalked into the Bobcat dugout, but he kept it in play. Up to second on the play is Novak. Andrew stays put at third. Bonka was coming to the plate. That would have been hard to get on an accurate or strong throw if the runner did try to break for home. Two and one the count, two gone. 11 strikeouts on the day for Hudson Bonkel. He's at 109 pitches. Kraus bats with runners on second and third, and he takes a strike. 110 pitches now, Hudson Bonkel. Two gone, last of the sixth. Two in scoring position, 6-1 Ohio. Can strikeout number 12 occur on pitch 111? Here it is. Fly ball to right. It's playable. Back on it, Rouse. Under it, eyeing it, catching it. Inning over, Hudson Bonkel. What a day. And if that is the end of his outing through six, he's setting up potentially for a MAC Pitcher of the Week honor. 11 strikeouts through six, 4 hits, 1 run, and that 1 run scored on a ground out. 6-1 Cats as we go to the 7th at Miami. This is Bobcat Baseball. Seventh inning presented by Qdoba. That sounds good. Qdoba stands for flavor. East State Street in Athens or online at qdoba.com. My name is Russ Eisenstein. Hello. 6-1 Cats as we go to the 7th. Alex Finney to lead it off. It is Finney, Richardson, Cale Baker, Nick Dolan after that. Ohio on top 6-1. Leverton back out there for the Red Hawks, and the first one is cut on and missed. It is 0-1. Check Max scores this inning. Because why not? Right on right here to start with cloud cover building and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. To his left is Scala. Now charges, throws on the run. Got it in time for the out. He made that harder on himself than he had to. But it's an out. One away. Here's Michael Richardson. Bottom of the 4th inning in Muncie. Game 2 of the doubleheader after Ball State won Game 1. Central Michigan 5, Ball State 3. Ooh, got another tasty one for you here as the lights are flicked on here at the ballpark. Pitch misses up and in. On Richardson, it's 1-0. How about this? Top of the 9th at Akron. Zips 6, Kent State 2. 6-2 Akron, top 9. Pitch misses low and in from Leverton. It's 2-0. Kent State won games 1 and 2 of the series. Akron trying to take game 3 unless there's a flash of a offensive output. That'll be a zip winner. 2-0 from Leverton. Line drive to second, caught by Zapp. He was right there, maybe a step to his right, made the catch. 2 up, 2 down in the stretch inning. 6-1 Ohio leads it. Here's Cale Baker. Toledo beat Austin Peay 7-4 in a non-conference series. Toledo's had a pretty good year. Impressed with them. Ohio split with them in Athens. Baker fouls one off. It wasn't a full-on swing. It was just barely off the fists, just above the on-deck circle. 0-1 the count. BG beat Eastern Michigan 2-1 at O-Strike. Game 2, top of 5, EMU 4, BG 1. 0-1. Baker takes Sloman away. 1-1. You are up to date because I'm not seeing another game played between Western and Northern. This is beaten to the ground foul to the Red Hawk dugout. 1-2 the count on Cale Baker with 2 gone. I have to check the radar to see if there's any rain in southwest Michigan. Guess there could be. 1-2 the count with 2 away in the 7th. Baker close to the plate, waits and pitches. Swings and a miss. Strike 3. That's a 1-2-3 inning, and the best pitching inning by Red Hawk here in the nightcap of the doubleheader. They'll stretch here in Oxford. 6-1 Ohio leads as we go to the bottom of the 7th, presented by Qdoba. Thank you for listening. Like, for real, thank you. This is Bobcat Baseball. Not sure if Chase Harris is related to Eddie Harris, the junk ball throwing member of the Major League Cleveland Indians, now Guardians. Here's Willie Escala. Chase Harris into the ballgame for Ohio as the day is done for Hudson Bonkel, and what a day for the freshman. How about it? Escala swings, tried to hold it up, couldn't. It's a strike. It's 0-1. Harris in, the right-hander. 3-0, appearance 11. 6.35 ERA, 22 2/3 innings of work, 26 strikeouts, 5 walks. It's good for Chase Harris, who brings it home. Line drive to right. Will it hang up? No. Roush has to play it on a big hop. Played it with the scoop on a big hop as he went to his left. It's a solid single to start off the 7th for Miami. How good of a day was it for Hudson Bonkel? Well, friends, gather round. Here's what he did. 115 pitches, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 1 walk, 11 strikeouts. Chef's kiss. Lovely. Here's Nick Niebauer, and he ropes one to right for a base hit. Rouse plays this on a shoulder-high 2-hop effort. Back-to-back singles for the Red Hawks, and they're drumming up a rally here in the home half of the stretch inning as they go topside to Benji Brokmond. So Hudson Bonkel, with the day of his college baseball life to this point. He has many days to come. So Ohio goes to number 6 out of the pen. Chase Harris, Alexander High School, 6'3", 230. Chase Harris. Checks his card now as he's looking at the sign indicator from Mason Minzy. He's like Gumby back there, Mason Minzy. He's got down in the squat many a time this year. 6 hits now for the Red Hawks. 6-1 Ohio, last of the 7th. Brokmond on the right side, and the pitch. Starts him up with an 81-mile-per-hour breaking ball for his strike. 0-1. Brokmond today, 0 for 2. Apologies for the technical difficulty. Not sure if we glitched for you listening, but a base hit to right by Benji Brokmond brought in a run for Miami. Runners on the corners now. That's 3 straight singles here for the red and white. It is 6-2 Ohio in the bottom of the 7th. On at third is Niebauer. At first is Brokmond. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Three in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth for Ohio. 1 in the fifth, 1 in the 7th for Miami. Harris would love a double play. 0-2, fouled off. Just got a piece back at home across the red and white M behind the plate. Lights on at the ballpark. 4 outfield standards with, 9 bulbs on them each. Scoreboard in left center with red lights says 6-2 Cats. This one's popped up on the infield towards Cale Baker. Eyes the cloudy sky, and he puts it away with 2 hands in that first baseman's mitt. That's a big out. There's 2 away. Here's Cole Andrews. Be careful here. Andrews in game 1 brought in 3 on a double. Ohio won game 1 of the doubleheader 5-1. Lost game 1 of the doubleheader 5-1 and won game 1 of the series 7-3. Here, Red Hawks on the corners with 2 away. With the 1 out here. My apologies, 1 out. How did I think there were 2? There is 1 out, right? Now the double play. Potentially. 0-1 the count with 1 gone. Harris from the stretch. Runner breaks from first, and the pitch hit him on the back of the helmet, and he goes down on his backside, and now up to his feet. He, just by the initial body language, he looked dazed. That was up and in and hit the back of the helmet. He's upright now, and he'll take his helmet, and apparently is okay. Good. That's always scary, no matter who it is. Nobody wants that to happen. And from the baseball standpoint now, it's bases loaded with 1 gone. In a 6-2 game A grand slam ties the game. Here's Parker Lester out to the mound. Tim Brown, Ohio's pitching coach. There is activity in Ohio's bullpen, but this is ideally Chase Harris's inning. Latter stages of the game, so we're coming up to final jeopardy now. Umpire out to break up the conference. Tim says thanks for the time and shuffles off to the dugout. The Des Moines native. Parker Lester's the batter. He is their cleanup hitter. And there's some doings happening here. Andrews at first, Brokmond at second, Niebauer at third. Bases packed with Redhawks. Red tops, white pants, pinstriped white pants in red. Here comes Chase Harris. There's a strike, snuck one in at 81 to the left-handed batter. Well, this is a setup for Miami that they'd love to have. Down 6-2, but with their cleanup batter at the plate. Harris from the stretch, and he brings it home. High chopper towards second, could be two. High hop Richardson, flip to the bag, Dolan covering for one. Onto the plate, and they got Brokman. But the ball was knocked out of the mitt. Brokman slid in feet first. The ball was never really secured by Minzy, and now taking second on the play is Lester. It is 6-3 and maybe 6-4. It was too slow and too multiple hop of a bouncer to second to turn two. They got the flip to second, and then the throw to first was late. Craig Moore out of the dugout now. He's arguing, is that 6-4 or 6-5? Runner on at second. They cleared the bases here. At most, it's 6-4. That's right, because of the force at second. It's 6-5 on the board now, but it is 6-4. And when the throw came home to try to get Brokmond, I don't think the ball was ever secured by Minzy. He was in front of the plate. I don't know if there was enough of an angle for him to slide in. It was a feet-first slide, and the tag was applied nearly head-high. The ball popped free, and then on the play, the batter, who was Lester, got up to second. Two score here, it's 6-4. Moore is wondering here about how that was not an out. The tag had to be applied at the plate. It was not a force out there. And Craig Moore is wondering what's going on. The three umpires are meeting in front of the mound. Most of the Redhawks are out of the dugout. Brokmond was quite emphatic with his emotion after sliding in. If I'm recreating this correctly, that was not a forced play at home, so the tag had to be applied. If the ball was knocked free there, that is not a full-on secured out because of the force out in between at second. So the ruling is safe at home. 6-4 now. 2 gone in the inning, runner at second. And again, because of the hop and because of the speed at which the hop happened, Ohio did not have enough time to turn two. So it is a fielder's choice. It is 6-4. Runner on at second here. Here's David Novak, their 5-hole hitter. DH, who's 1 for 3. That was a mess, and out of all of it, it's 6-4 with 3 in for the Redhawks here. And the first one to Novak, swing and a miss. He went down on his back knee to try to lasso that out of here. It is 6-4. And the pitch. Line drive, left field, deep, fair, gone. Tie game. And a big bat flip for David Novak. We're tied at 6. All the Red Hawks are out of the dugout. It has been an emotional inning for sure. And just like that, we're all square at 6 in the 7th. A 5-run Red Hawk uprising. Here's Brian Zapp. The only question would be, well, I guess there would be two. If it was high enough to get out, it was. And if it would be fair enough to go out, and it was. Tied at 6. This is roped to right and deep by Zapp. Towards the gap, Peterson back, and he makes the catch. You're not going to sneak a piece of cheese by Isaiah Peterson on the warning track. And if this thing didn't have a rivalry tone to it before, it sure as shooting does now. 5 in for the Red Hawks. Thankfully, Peterson fields a really good center field, and he made the play. My goodness, that was a mess of an inning. And thankfully, Ohio gets out of it at least with a tie. But it's game on now. We'll see what the Cats can bring against their rivals in the 8th. Oy vey. 5 in for Miami. And a big blast by Novak. Tied at 6 as we go to the 8th. This is Bobcat Baseball. Game on now, friends. Welcome back to Oxford. We're in the 8th. We're tied at 6. 6-10-0 for the road boys. 6-8-1 for the home boys. And Spencer Harbert leads it off. Sorry, it is Nick Dolan. Nick Dolan leads it off. Dolan leads it off. It is 9-1-2. I was looking down at Harbert's line, and so sorry for the confusion. 9-1-2 scheduled here against Luke Leverton for Miami. And the next one is bounced to the screen above the Red Hawk dugout. It is 1-1. Well, that was a 5-run rack for the red and white. Can the green and white gash them to take the lead back? Might require more than something with 2 outs. 1-1 low, it's 2-1. So credit Miami for the fact that they didn't sack the bats when they were down, 6-1. And 3 straight singles started off the inning for Miami, and then the weird play at the plate, big swing and a miss, strike 2 on Dolan. And again, the ball wasn't secured, knocked out of the mitt on a legal slide by Brokmond. That's tough anymore because you can't really have a kind of Pete Rose collision at the plate anymore. He slid in legally, and the ball was just dislodged. 2-2, turned on down the line and left. It is hooking fair by a foot. Off the wall and cruising into second with the double is Nick Dolan. Hit number 11 on the day. Ohio flips the lineup card around and goes topside to Isaiah Peterson now. Good start here to the 8th. fair by a foot, hop to the top of that wall, right at the 332 marker, in the shade down the line. Here's Isaiah Peterson. This game's had a little of a lot. Unfortunately, Hudson Bonkel and his strikeout effort, 11, it's a no decision for him. The pitch from Leverton, strike in the outside edge. To the left-handed bat of Isaiah Peterson, who is 1 for 4 today with a run scored and an RBI. What do you do when you have the game brought back to square? Leadoff double to start off the rack in the 8th. Leverton brings it home. Nearly hit him inside. 1-1. Ohio with 3 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. 1 in the 5th for Miami and 5 in the 7th. 1-1 coming from Leverton after a check of the runner. Bounced in, knocked down by Andrews. 2-1. Well, if Ohio were to win this one, it would feel like double the win, just from the standpoint of up big, back to even, and then whoever wins this one is going to feel like there's a little extra bounce going into Sunday. 2-1 pitch coming. Pete swings and ropes it to right center field. Broekman got a good break on it, dives and made the catch. What a play. Tagging at second and now going to third and trying to come home. Sliding in. Dolan, he did it. He tagged up. He scores from second. It is 7-6 Ohio. They'll appeal. Did he leave early? No. The appeal says no. The scoreboard says yes. 7-6 Cats. An absolute full-on sprint after a tag by Dolan, and he timed it up just perfectly. After a web gem of a diving play by Broekman. He dove from right to left, so his left to right, towards medium depth right center field. Danny Hayden out to argue. The appeal has already happened. There's nothing you could do about it now. The only other thing is, did he hit third? I think he did. How often do you see a two-base tag-up to bring in a run? It's 7-6. Isaiah Peterson just brought in Nick Dolan. Here's A.J. Roush. You never know what you're going to see when you come to the ballpark. And we've seen a little of a lot today. On the mound, defensively, at the plate, with action plays, home runs, all that. A two-base tag-up to take the lead 7-6 in the 8th. And Roush just got hit. It wasn't intentional. It was just a breaking ball that hit him on his left arm guard. And there's nothing intentional about that, considering the fact that Ohio just took the lead, and now the pitching coach for Miami out. One gone in the 8th. It's 7-6 Ohio. This will be a wild one to listen back to for sure. And if you're listening to it right now, hopefully the words are doing it justice. This has been an interesting one for sure. Ohio has 11 hits on the day to the Red Hawks 8. It's now 7-6 Cats. Meeting on the mound, everybody defensively for Miami. The speed that Dolan had, you could tell he was thinking about it the whole way. Craig Moore had the windmill going at third. Still, that takes some guts to do it. And the way that was allowed to happen was because of the dive. And, as I'm watching the runners there, it didn't look like there was anything difficult for Broekman to get up and throw. But apparently it took enough time to do it. Here's Colin Kasperbauer with Roush at first. Throw to first, chases A.J. back. One gone in the 8th. Ohio on top 7-6. Here it is from Leverton. That just missed low. Over but low. Will 7-6 be the final? There's still plenty of outs to be made here and needed to secure a victory. Manis worked yesterday, and he worked 2 innings. And he's the closer. 1-0. Hit on the line to right at Brokeman. Didn't really even need to move. Made the catch. 2 outs. Just one of those that he hit on the screws, Colin Casper Bauer. Here's Mason Minzy. Minzy 2 for 4 today. Homer, double, 5 RBI. Wind blowing from right to left. This ballpark faces the northeast, so there's a pretty sort of brightness to the field right now. Leverton at 48 pitches. A double and then a sac fly with nothing in between. Big swing and a miss. Minzy elevated at 86. 0-1 the count. Meeting 252 in the all-time series has been an interesting one. Ohio looking for all-time win 136 against Miami. 0-1. Rope to left, sinking fast, but it will hang up enough for Niebauer. Inning over, but Ohio takes the lead. A double for Dolan. Brought in as he tagged up on the Peterson lineout. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Presented by Hugh White. If the deal's right, it must be Hugh White. Ohio on top 7-6. This is Bobcat Baseball. New pitcher into the ballgame for Ohio as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, presented by Hugh White. Ohio 7, Miami 6. This the 3rd game of the series, game 2 of the doubleheader. Ohio lost 5-1 in the opener, 7-6 up right now. Eamon Horwedel into the ballgame for the green and white. Out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, Eamon Horwedel in for the Cats. Back of Hudson Bonkel and Chase Harris. Horwedel, 6 foot, 183, redshirt junior, Skyline High School in Ann Arbor. It's right next to the big house. Horwedel making his 6th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 3 ERA. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. He throws in a strike to start it off against Stephen Krause. 7-6 Ohio, bottom of the 8th. Krause today is 1 for 3 with a run scored. This one shot foul just to the left of the Red Hawk dugout, the third base side. It is 0-2. Ohio's out hit Miami 11-8. 7-6 up on the board right now. Horwedel, Out of a crouching stretch, sidearm delivery, fires in, strike three called. At 85, on the outside black from the sidearm setup, that is so hard to hit by a right-handed batter. Horwedel gets the K. Strikeout 12 for Bobcat pitching today. One gone, bases clear, bottom of the eighth, Ohio on top 7-6. Here's Willie Escala. 2 for 3 with a run scored. First one drops a little bit outside. So now it's a sidearm, kind of submarine-esque against a left-handed batter. And I don't know what happened or if anything did to Escala as he steps out of the box. He was kind of flexing his right and left hands, and now gets back into the box. Brett Manis is up in the Bobcat pen. 1-0. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. So the Cat closer is getting it cranked up. Horwedel is the bridge. 1-1 the count. Fly ball foul. Third base side out of play. It's 1-2. Ohio took the lead back on a two-base sacrifice fly, in essence. Two-base flyout. It wasn't the design really at the start of the play, but it sure ended well. 1-2. Up and away from Horwedel. It's 2-2. At 86, says the scoreboard gun. Building clouds to the west. Storms western Indiana and northeast Illinois right now. 2-2 the count with one away. And the pitch. Fouled off. Spoiled a pitch. Off the netting behind home plate. Back at it tomorrow. 1 o'clock for the finale. Horwedel set at the belt. The 2-2. Bouncing ball to first. Baker plays a tough hop. Underhand toss Horwedel with the runner bearing down on a Escala. There's the out. 3-1. It was never above belt buckle high, and so Baker had to just kind of create a favorable position to field and flip, and he did. Here's Nick Neibauer. 2 up, 2 down in the home half of the eighth. 7-6 Ohio. Ohio trying to get to 20-18 and 12-11 in the league. First one missed from Horwedel. Bottom of the fifth inning in Muncie. Ball State 6, Central Michigan 5. 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1. Final at Akron. Going to have to look at the box score here. 9-8 zips over Kent State. So a bunch of stuff had to happen. Oh, my. Yep. Ninth inning. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. On Neibauer, the 9-man. There were 9 runs scored combined in the ninth inning at Akron today. Kent State scored 6 in the ninth. This is fouled off. Third base side out of play. 1-2 the count. 2 gone here. Bottom of the eighth. Bases clear. Ohio on top 7-6. So it was 6-2 going into the ninth. Then it was 8-6 going into the bottom of the ninth, and Akron walked it off with 3. 9-8 zips. Called strike 3 on the outside edge. Eamon Horwedel, hello, in the bottom of the eighth. A 1-2-3 rack, and he's the bridge to Brett Manis, and his ball club knows it too. All the Bobcats, most anyway, out of the dugout to greet Horwedel and the defense coming in. We head to the ninth, 7-6 Ohio. This is Bobcat Baseball. CareSource supports the ninth inning, and handled with care, we give you Bobcat Baseball. Internet audio from Oxford. 7-6 Ohio leads Miami. Defensive change in the outfield. J.J. Woolwine is in right for Benji Brokmond. 7-6 Ohio. Luke Leverton still in. Pitch count at 50. Leadoff hitter Spencer Harbert, and he was trying to hit it over the scoreboard. It is 0-1. Well, this game's had it all. Like, it all. A lot of stuff. It was 6-1 at one point. 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short to his right. Escala circled the ball, gets an extra step, throws high to first, but a good play to hang on to the sack by Kraus. Got him just by a fraction of a step. Escala at short, it's interesting. He needs to create a favorable throwing angle as he circles the ball defensively. He can get to a lot of balls, but sometimes he costs himself with the extra step, if you can picture that. But he's got a strong arm, and there's one up, one down. Here's Alex Finney. 7-6 Ohio. Finney, 3 for 4 today. Takes one low and in. It's 1-0. That shouldn't be lost in this situation either. Finney doesn't play every day. He doesn't start every game. So to be in this situation, in a tight ball game against your rival, that says a lot. He's 3 for 4 today. Rocks the bat rigidly behind his helmet, and he takes one inside. 2-0. 7-6 Ohio. We're in the ninth. 11 hits for the Bobcats, 8 for Miami. Ohio took the lead on a 2-base tag-up, which I can't remember the last time that happened for Ohio. Here it is. That sweeps outside. 3-0. Manis figures to come in for the Cats in the ninth to try to close it down. Ohio's starter had 11 strikeouts, and he won't factor into the decision. 3-0 coming. That hit him. Up and in, off the shoulder. He's all right. Discards the guard and the bat and jogs down to first. Here's Michael Richardson. So Finney on base 4 times today. Richardson 1 for 3 with a run scored. Bottom of the Bobcat lineup. You've had, 5 hits down here? Middle part of the lineup down. Nick Dolan 1 for 2. He scored the run to give Ohio the lead. First one popped up foul down the line and right. Actually, just straight on foul. It's 0-1. Ohio trying to set up a chance to win the series tomorrow. Lost game 1, 5-1. Didn't have much going offensively. Throw to first, chases the runner back. Now, you do have the opportunity here with a 1-run lead and 1 gone in the ninth. Maybe there's some action here. And the pitch, hit on the ground, foul. Wide of the Red Hawk dugout. 0-2 the count. Ohio is not a bunch of Usain Bolts on the base paths. Ohio doesn't run a lot. 22 of 31. If you're thinking about Finney, and Miami is, he's 2 for 2. That's a big insurance tally out there if Ohio can somehow get him in. 0-2 the count, 1 gone in the ninth. Here it is for Richardson, up and away. 1-2. What would you do at home? Would you put him in motion here? What's Craig Moore thinking in that third base coach's box? I'd say let her rip, but that's just me. We'll see what happens. 1-2 the count, 1 gone. Richardson at the plate. Finney's holding in the pitch. Sweeps low and outside. 2-2 the count. Leverton at 56 pitches. Egbert, the starter, threw 84. They check on Finney again. Their starter, Egbert, struck out 6. 2 runs were earned. Gave up 8 hits. 4 of these 7 runs have been earned. Called strike 3 on a 2-2 pitch. That clipped the low edge of the outside part of the zone. Strikeout, a big one. Here's Cale Baker. Baker today has fielded a good first base, but he struck out twice. He's 0 for 3. The hair out of the back of that helmet, his trademark, and the pitch. Sweeps low and outside. 1-0 the count. Two gone, runner at first. Finney, the runner. One-0 pitch. Turned on to left and deep, way back there towards the line. It is fair and gone. A 2-run Bobcat Baker blast. There's your cushion. There's 2 more 2-out runs. 9-6 Cats, a Baker Bobcat blast, and a bomb as he stomps on home plate. Taps helmets with Finney and greets all the Cats who come out of the dugout. It's a 3-run lead. That's 2 more 2-out runs. All but one of Ohio's runs here have been scored with 2 outs. That is 13 2-out runs for the green and white in this series. Here's Nick Dolan, and the first one's high. It's 1-0. That was down the line and left. It was gone by plenty, fair maybe by 10 feet. 9-6 Ohio. 12 hits for the Cats. This is hit on the ground through the left side hole for a base hit, past the diving Escala into left. Another hit, that's 13. Dolan having a day, and he came in as a pinch hitter. Here's Isaiah Peterson. Well, with the closer coming in, you've got to feel good about a 3-run cushion. But again, it's a rivalry game. So much has happened already. 2 outs, you got a man on at first. We'll see what Pete can do. More runs maybe would have to be crossing the plate to get it done. Who knows? There's a strike. It's 0-1 on Pete, who is 1 for 4 today. Brought in 2, scored 1. The 7-inning ball game was conventional compared to this one. Boxcar numbers for sure. And the pitch. Inside. 1-1. Leverton at 65 pitches now. 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the eighth, 2 in the ninth. All but 1 have come without 2 runs on the board. And when you got Baker at the bottom of your lineup, there's always a chance for him to go yard. 3rd home run of the year. 1-1 pitch. Popped up foul. Third base side, heading towards the bullpen, heading towards their baseball center. Out of play. That's 3 unanswered after Miami scored it to tie it in the bottom of the 7th. And Leverton's been in there. Just 2 pitchers used for Miami. 1-2 pitch. Called. Strike 3 on the outside edge. Good pitch. Fastball on the outside black. Peterson strikes out. Inning over. Big old blast for Cale Baker. 9-6 Ohio as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Brett Manis or Eamon Horwedel? Looks like Horwedel is sprinting out to the mound. This is Bobcat Baseball. Ninth inning of Bobcat Baseball, presented by CareSource. Covered with kindness. Kindly hello from McKee Field at Hayden Park in Oxford, where Ohio is on top 9-6 after the game was tied at 6. Eamon Horwedel's in there to try to make it a save. If the home run didn't happen, I think Manis would have come in. But Horwedel certainly deserved it after a 1-2-3 eighth inning to come out for the ninth. J.J. Woolwine's the batter. This is his first plate appearance. Woolwine for Miami in the spot occupied by Brokmond. He's a left-handed batter in the pitch, slung up from the sidearm delivery. Right on left, that missed outside. Woolwine is a .301 hitter. He started 27 games. He has 6 homers and 21 runs batted in. Left-handed bat, he crouches back of that box close to the plate and the pitch. Fouled back. Top of the screen, it's 1-1. 3 more outs to try to set up a series win chance tomorrow. Got a little help from a cushion standpoint against Kent State with Akron winning in the finale of the doubleheader today. 1-1. High, over but high at the belt or slightly above. 2-1. This isn't going to be an easy pass. It's McDonald next. It's Andrews after that. 2-1. Big swing and a miss. He tried to hit a 3-run homer with nobody on. Oof. That was a ferocious cut. 2-2. Horwedel had a pristine 8th inning. What can he do to start the 9th? 2-2. Bouncing ball headed towards right. It's there past the diving Cale Baker. There just isn't enough slide on this field turf. Once you slide, and again, I mean, Baker, there's not going to be much slide after that. But it rolled into right. Well, buckle up, friends. Leadoff single. And that's for everybody. There's just not much sliding time on the slide on the field turf here. Baker or anybody. Leadoff single. Here's McDonald. Right-handed batter. McDonald 1 for 4. The pitch misses up and in. 1-0. No activity in Ohio's pen, so that I guess could mean a couple of things. One, Manis just feels he's fine, or this is Horwedel to take it to the end of the line. 1-0. Missed up and in. 2-0. Could be a turbulent landing. Tray tables up. Just land this plane. 2-0 coming. Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him. It's 2-1. I mean, this isn't full-on flying into Buffalo in February yet, but we'll see if the air stabilizes. Inside, 3-1. Horwedel is certainly capable to be in this moment to land the plane and get this thing to the finish line. He comes set. 3-1 pitch. There's a strike at 84. Cut across the plate against the right-handed hitter. Counts run full. What's Woolwine going to do at first? Will they have him running here? 3-2 the count. Bottom of the ninth. Cats up 3. Here it is. Oh, my. Low. Look over to the Bobcat dugout. They're not protesting. Tying runner to the plate. Here's Andrews. And I think Brett Manis is going to start tossing again. He will in the Bobcat bullpen. Andrews today, 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts. He is their cleanup hitter. And this is the time that they'd like him to clean up to tie the game. Andrews has 7 homers. He has 40 runs batted in. He is one of the MAC's best hitters. First and second, the runners, nobody gone. Bottom 9, 9-6 Cats. Thought about firing on the first one. Caught the inside edge. It's 0-1. No matter the level, this is the type of situation that is just, it's really exciting. It's nerve-wracking, but exciting. 0-1, strike, outside edge at 77. Home plate umpire Bryce McCullough, who's had an interesting day at the yard, took a little extra time before he said yes. 0-2. Woolwine at second, McDonald at first. Bottom of the ninth in Oxford. 0-2 pitch. Called! Strike 3, 85. Outside Black. And he's been tossed. Oh, wow. Well, Danny Hayden's coming over to have a word. Slow walking. Wow. Andrews has just been tossed. It wasn't a full-on emotional heave. It was a turn like you're lofting I don't know, crumpled up piece of paper into the trash. That's literally all it was. It wasn't a real emphatic, you're out of here. But Cole Andrews has been ejected from the game after 3 strikeouts, and after that one, which he didn't like to call. I don't know what he said, but he said something. One gone. Double play ends it. Here's Parker Lester. What more is left? And we've seen a lot. Horwedel on the punch out. It was borderline for sure. There's no way to fully say strike or not. Home plate umpire said it was a strike, so you go with that. Here it is to the left-handed hitter. There's a strike in the outside edge. Right or wrong, I don't think the Red Hawks are going to get a whole lot of favorable calls here, and Ohio's going to be in a position to capitalize. 0-1 the count. 1 gone, runners on first and second. What a game this has been. 9-6 Ohio in the bottom of the ninth. Here comes Horwedel. Big swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the eighth, 2 in the ninth. Yikes for Ohio, that's a day. 1 in the fifth, 5 in the seventh for Miami. Tying runner at the plate again. This is Parker Lester, their 5-hole hitter and third baseman. Up and away on the next one. Wasn't close. It's 1-2. Lester's their cleanup hitter. I confused because of the pinch hitter Woolwine. So he is their cleanup hitter. Andrews is in the 3 spot. Lester is their cleanup hitter. Has 12 ribbies this year, and he just popped up. Foul ground, third base side, out of play. Fan over. No, he didn't make the play. Eyed it the whole way, and then at the last second said no. To be fair, that would be tough barehanded, and that's probably a broken hand. Then comes the lawsuit. Follow it down the line. 1-2 the count, one gone, bottom of the ninth, 9-6 Ohio. Here it is from Horwoodell, up and away. 2-2. Horwoodell off the base of the mound. Paws at the pitching rubber. Flips the ball from the glove to his hand. Leans in. Spins the pearl behind him. Now comes set. Right on left. 2-2 pitch. One gone. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Two gone in the ninth. Amen Horwoodell. First and second the runners with two gone. So it comes down to David Novak, who is 2 for 4 with a run scored and 2 brought in. On at second is Woolwine McDonald at first. Can Ohio land this plane and set up a series win chance tomorrow? Right on right. Fly ball to left, deep, gone, ball game tied. A no-doubter and a real slow trip around the bases for David Novak. We're tied at 9. A 3-run Red Hawk home run. He stomps on the plate. His teammates greet him. Wow, we're tied at 9. Time called. Tim Brown out of the first base dugout. Brett Mann is coming in, and you got a feel for him and Horwoodell here. He was 1 out away, and he made some really good pitches. But tip your cap to Novak. 3 for 5 today with 5 ribbies, a 3-run game time, bottom of the ninth homer. Brett Manis in for Ohio here. Cats go to the pen. 2 gone in the ninth. Old Abner, he's doing it again, isn't he? Wow. Step aside for the pitching change. Ohio and Miami tied at 9. There have been 5 runs scored in the ninth inning. We're not done yet. This is Bobcat baseball. Well, Ohio was 1 out away. 1 out away. And we're tied at 9. Brett Manis in for the Cats. He worked yesterday. In here now. We're all tied at 9. Manis in out of the pen. 2 gone to the ninth. Oy, Brian Zapp just cranked one foul. First base side, right field side, out of play. Oof. Zapp, 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. David Novak off of Eamon Horwoodell, and that's, oh my, left on left. Low and away here. It's 1-1. So Manis out of Port Huron, Michigan. Manis making his 13th appearance, 3 saves. He's 3-2 with the 3.97 ERA. This is rope to right foul. And everybody's just hitting the ball now. Setting sun here, and it just looks so pretty out there. Cloud cover, lights on. Same sort of setup we've seen so many times in Athens. 18 combined runs, 23 combined hits. 1-2, called strike 3. Manis got the big K to end the 9th, and we go to extras. Ohio lost game 1 5-1, was on top 9-6, and you thought it was good. Still can be. It's just going to take some extra work here. To the 10th we go. Tied at 9. This is Bobcat Baseball. Redhawks only have one other catcher. Their previous catcher was just ejected after a strikeout call in the bottom of the 9th. So Dalton Back is that said backup catcher. So Back, the backup, sophomore from Columbus, Indiana, in there to catch. New pitcher into the ball game, Patrick Mastrin. He is the 4th such Patrick. And he is in there now to pitch. Wears 30. And he is from Indianapolis. Transfer from Michigan. Went to Bishop Chatard High School. 6 foot 205. Patrick Mastrin, the 4th. He's got a mile-high ERA at 9.17. 1-2. This is his 14th appearance. 17 2/3 innings of work. 23 hits, 18 walks, 18 earned, 18 hits, 14 walks, 20 strikeouts. The opposition hitting .329 against him. Tied at 9, we're in the 10th. A.J. Roush, Colin Kasperbauer, Mason Minzy here. Fly ball to right, gonna test Woolwine towards the line, dives, can't make the play, rolls by him, to the wall, to the third, 2/3 goes A.J. Roush, stop sign on. It is a triple to start off the 10th. Woolwine laid out, couldn't make the play, it rolled past him. It's a triple for A.J. Roush. And a hush falls over the crowd as he's on at third. Here's Colin Kasperbauer. In the 10th, Ohio starts it off on pitch 1. Infield in, Mastrin delivers. Fly ball foul, third base side out of play. So a triple for AJ. Here is Colin Kasperbauer, who is 1 for 4 today with a run scored. Back and forth here. Cats used every bit of their cushion, now trying to take the lead again. Here it is to Colin. Slashed foul. Oof. To the left of the Miami dugout. 0-2 the count. If you were, again, the max RPI is 23. It is what it is. The SEC's is 1. If you were to take, just from a national standpoint, these jerseys off of these guys and put on SEC jerseys, everybody in the country would be like, wow, this game. But we know it's been great. 0-2. Ooh, my, watch out. Hopefully everybody's all right in the Miami dugout. They're all on the rails, and it appears everybody's okay. It's tight here. There's not a lot of distance between home plate and the dugout, and everybody's up on the railing, leaning over the railing. Looks like everybody's all right over there. 0-2 the count. This has been one heck of a game. Runner at third, top of the 10th, tied at 9, 0-2, fly ball center field, deep enough. McDonald back, over to his right, makes the catch. Tagging at third, coming in to score A.J. Roush. 10-9 Cats. Boom, bam, boom, bam. Ohio back on top by 1 in the 10th. All it took was a deep enough fly ball. McDonald gave himself the best chance he could to circle it and get a throw in. Never actually made it to the plate. Roush scores standing up. Ohio on top 10-9, 1 gone in the 10th. Here's Colin Kasperbauer. I'm sorry, here's Mason Minzy. Kasperbauer just sent the fly ball to center. Minzy bats now. 0-1 the count. 14 hits for Ohio. There have been 24 combined hits, 19 combined runs. Minzy, by the way, 2 for 5 with 5 ribbies. Kasperbauer brings in A.J. Roush. Roush never stopped out of the box when he made it to third. to third to start it off. Minzy shoots this foul. It's 0-2. I mean, everybody in this one has given it their all. I mean, Woolwine laid out. Roush kept running. Then Kasperbauer did what he needed to do to shoot it to the outfield. 0-2 to Minzy, up and away. That is just the second run that Ohio scored today with less than 2 outs, right? One and two the count. We're in the 10th and the pitch. Inside, 2-2. Ohio played a 10-inning game against Toledo and won 6-5 on April 8th. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. Ooh, that was good on good there. And at 93, Mastrin blew it past him. Here's Spencer Harbert, 2 gone. Will 10 runs win this game? Another comment coming up here after the first one to Spencer Harbert. Swing and a miss. Harbert today is 1 for 5. The Major League extra inning rules with the runner on at second, my personal opinion, awful. Here, you have tons of drama with the bases empty. 0-1. That's well outside at 88. Ohio had to work to get the man to third. And obviously it was done on pitch 1, but for so long, extra innings have been played without a runner already on base in the extras. Pitch misses low, it's 2-1. And yes, we're all fans of teams that have capitalized off the fact in extra innings that a runner's been on at second to start off the rack, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just get off my lawn guy, but I don't like it. 2-1 pitch. There's a strike. It's 2-2. 2 gone. Nobody on. Top of 10. 10 for Ohio. 9 for Miami. Never know what a day at a ballpark's going to be like on any level. 2-2 the count. Harbert waits. Here it is. Bouncing ball to second. To his right, Zapp sucks it up, takes a step, throws on the side to first, in time for the out. But Ohio takes the lead back. A 10 spot for Ohio today as we go to the bottom of the 10th. This is Bobcat Baseball. All right, 10-9. Time to land the plane. Bottom of the 10th, Brett Manis on. What happens now? Steven Krause, Willie Escala, Niebauer scheduled here. Bottom of the Red Hawk lineup. First one low. Peel, nope, didn't go. It's 1-0. Well, you got more than you bargained for. This broadcast is free, and so you're getting your money's worth here. 1-0 pitch coming. Low, 2-0 from Brett Manis. I guess technically you had to buy the device that you're listening to this on, so it's not entirely free, but you get the spirit of the thing. 2-0 pitch, fouled off. Sounded like a broken aluminum bat, which is hard to do, but 2-1. Brett Manis is the pitcher of record. He's on the mound now. And the pitch. There's a good one. Strike. That was about belt high, inside third. There would not have been much that Krause could have done with that one. 2-2 the count. We start off the bottom of the 10th, 10-9 Ohio. Swinging a fly ball, left field, playable. Left center field, to his left, Harbert. Makes the catch off his left shoulder. One gone. 2 outs away from an emotional, nail-biting, room-pacing, swivel chair spinning 10-9 Bobcat win. But here's Willie Escala. Switch hitter hitting right. Infield in at the corners, swing and a miss. 0-1. Escala today, 2 for 4. Game-tying homers. Well, that happened for Miami. 0-1, shoot to right, base hit. Tying run on. Winning run at the plate. Nick Niebauer is the batter now. He's 1 for 3 today. He struck out twice. He's walked. Down to their final out, the Red Hawks tied it with a Novak 3-run round tripper. Double play ends the game. Left on left here. 1 gone, bottom 10 of the pitch. Ooh, that handcuffed him, but it stayed inside. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch from Manis. Low and away, backhanded by Minzy. It's 2-0. The amount of focus that these guys have had to have today. It's a doubleheader. It's a 4-game series. Add the emotion and the rivalry to it. This is good stuff. 2-0 pitch. Bouncing ball into right. Base hit. Hitting second. Stopping is Escala. Oh, my. First and second in the bottom of the 10th. Here's J.J. Woolwine. Came in as a defensive change. He got on and then scored with the homer. First and second, the runners, 1 gone. Same thing still applies. You just add 1 more runner into the mix here. Now, you'd love to get 2 strikeouts, sure, but you'd love to get the game-ending double play. Baker well off the line at first. In, even with the bag, Casper Bauer at third. First and second, the runners, 1 gone, bottom 10 in the pitch, outside. This is the end of the line here with Ohio's pitching. This is Brett Manis. Horwedel probably deserved a better fate. He was just 1 out away, and he made some really good pitches, but Novak just made a really good swing on a pitch and blasted it out of here. 1-0. Oof. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And that really that's as close as we've had to catcher's interference there. There was an extra sound there. I don't know if he really got much contact on that, but there was an extra little click. Anyway, 1-1 the count. Here it is from Manis. Low. Ooh, called a strike. It was a late call. Ohio might have got a call. Ooh, my. It was over. The question was it high enough? Oh, man. 1-2 the count, 1 gone. Bottom 10, 2 on. Ohio on top 10-9. Amp up the drama. Here it is from Manis. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Went low and in. Woolwine couldn't connect. 2 gone. 2 on. Bottom 10. 10-9 Ohio. Here's Zach McDonald, who's 1 for 4 today. He's walked. He's struck out twice. Ohio up by a tally here in the 10th. Left on right. Manis trying to get the win and pull Ohio ahead 2-1 in the series. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That in at 83. Lights on at the ballpark. Some cloud cover at the ballpark. Some powder blue skies through the clouds. There is a little bit of a breeze moving from right to left. Escala at second, Niebauer at first. Here it is to McDonald on 0-1. Double. Oh, no, Escala just took off, and he steals third, standing up. Thought there might be a double steal. Who knows if it was on and somebody missed a sign, but Escala gets into third. And that's big now. Also remember, there's not a whole lot of space between home plate and the backstop, so if one gets away, it would be tight and bang, bang. 1-1 the count, 2 gone. Manis for McDonald. Strike. Outside black. Ohio is 1 strike away from a riveting win over their rival Red Hawks. 1-2 the count, 2 gone, bottom of the 10th. Runners on the corners for old McDonald. Manis wipes to a new pitch as he crouches, spins the ball, and now ball meets leather. 1-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss! Strike 3! Painted green and white! It took 10, and Ohio wins it 10-9. Brett Manis turns the Red Hawks away. They had the tying runner at third. What a ball game. Ohio wins, Ohio wins, Ohio wins. 10-9 in 10. Line score, 10 runs, 14 hits, no errors for Ohio. 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for Miami. Manis the win. He is 3-2. Mastrain, the loss. He is 1-3. 3 hours and 35 minutes in front of a crowd of a couple of hundred here in Oxford. Ohio improves to 20-18 and 12-11. Miami falls to 18-25 and 13-17. This thing was wild. This thing was crazy. This thing had a whole lot that you might not see on any day at the ballpark. But Brett Manis and the Cats got it done at 10-9. Wow. Extra inning win for the green and white. Bobcat Baseball presented by McDonald's, People's Bank, Union Street Diner, Go-Mart, Steak and Shake, Integrated Services, Qdoba, Hugh White, and CareSource. Back at it tomorrow for the finale of the series. Ohio trying to win the series over Miami. On the air at about 12:50 for a 1 o'clock first pitch. Ohio loses game 1 of the doubleheader 5-1. Hangs on to win 10-9 in the nightcap. I'm Russ Eisenstein. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Bobcat Baseball.